We all behind the scenes tour. We all behind the scenes tour. What the phrase Trenton makes the world take means. Trenton makes the world take is a bridge that was built on the Delaware River outside of Trenton, New Jersey. Because a war was fought on the banks of that Delaware River. And Europeans lie and claim that George Washington won a battle on the Delaware River. And in 1776, they claim that they set off fireworks on the 4th of July because of a battle that happened on the banks of the river. That's the Dazzling White City River. Ain't no Delaware River. Trenton, New Jersey is the home of individuals who went and built a war memorial building to tell the true story. And we built a war memorial bridge because we won the war and retained the land that they tried to take from us in a battle. We retained our freedom. We retained our homeland. We ran the British, the Germans, George Washington, all the way up, we chased them up through New York, back onto boats. That's why they put the Statue of Liberty on an island out in some water, because that's where we chased them to, from Trenton, New Jersey, out of these lands. And so we put a bridge to tell the whole world, Trenton makes the world takes. An exit when you try and take something from us. Trenton makes the world take. A knee and say no mas. We quit, we give up. Trenton makes the world take. So here in Atlanta, every year, my peoples do a barbecue to celebrate the Trenton Makes expansion into Atlanta, Georgia. So what you're gonna see right here is a behind the scenes tour. And if you talk to people in Atlanta, they'll tell you. People in Trenton take care, everybody I bumped into. Yo, and people from Trenton in Atlanta who do this barbecue, I'm gonna show you my auntie and her 3 daughters who were the brainchild behind this. But as a result, it has expanded to this. As a result of what my auntie and her 3 daughters, my auntie, the sister of my mom, Beverly Webb. My mom had me, and my auntie Colleen had her daughter, Nikki, right on top of each other. Nikki was born in April. I'm right behind her in July of the same year, meaning they got married. My auntie Colleen and her husband Donald, and my mom Bev, and my pops Frank, they ran together thick as thieves, had children together. My auntie Colleen got an older daughter, Desiree. I got an older sister, Terry. So not only did they do it with me and Nikki. But my older sister Terry came right behind Desi. Then Colleen had a baby girl, Ebby. And my mom has a baby son, Larry. They got 3. My mom got 3. So when I tell this story, because my mom's not here, but her partner in crime and her daughters continue the legacy. But this was the spirit of my mom and their grandmother or their mom, my Aunt Maggie, and my grandmother, Evelyn Webb. They used to do this in Trenton, New Jersey, at their church called St. Philip's Baptist. In Trenton, we called it Family and Friends Day. So just know, Atlanta, Georgia, my family members have simply brought y'all the Family and Friends Day that we always used to do. And this is people from Trenton who live down in Atlanta now. And when my family started doing Trenton Makes Atlanta Cookout, this is the behind the scenes tour. I'm giving you the behind the scenes. Behind the scenes. I just want y'all to know, when you hear the name Trenton, Trenton's not an ordinary city. People who come from Trenton, we not ordinary people. When you say Trenton, you are saying we take a stand. That's what Trenton means. That's what our bridge means. That's what our War Memorial Bridge means. When somebody tries to take something from us, we take the world back from them. That's what Trenton means. If that's what you stand for in whatever state you live in, in the spirit of my mother, Beverly Webb, we want to do a Trenton Makes California Takes annual cookout. We want to make a Trenton Makes Chicago Takes. My wife already done did that. Chicago's already on the map. Trenton Makes Alabama Takes. My mom herself went down and took the whole estate of Alabama. Alabama don't belong to DC. Alabama belongs to Trenton. Georgia belongs to Trenton. And anybody, see, when you add the word into this behind the scenes tour too, there's a text in the word that says the kingdom of heaven suffers violence. Just like the USA, our ancestors who was here, and they tried to tell y'all that Native American, listen, the kingdom of heaven suffers violence, but the most violent take the kingdom of heaven by force. That's what the word of God says. Only difference is in Trenton, because we know the word of God, we stand on it. And when somebody come and try and take from us, we don't turn the other cheek. We respond with the most violence and we take it by force, the kingdom. That's what Trenton Makes mean. To send any historian our way, they don't play with me and play with us in Trenton. They play with y'all. Trenton Makes Mississippi Takes. They try and play y'all like y'all dumb in the Bible Belt. You can let them keep telling, listen. If you ever want a tour of freedom, all you got to do is come to Trenton. Ask for Bev Webb, son, and I'll be glad to tell you your true history. So can't nobody ever take nothing from you in this land. Behind the scenes tour. Behind the scenes tour. All right, I'm gonna take you down to some of the main pits. So we got a bouncy area for the kids. This is what Trenton is about. This is what our grandparents and our ancestors was about. And there go my youngest right there. Anybody in Atlanta could pull up. Any child in Atlanta could pull up. When we say the world, we mean the world. Ain't nobody paying for nothing. Everybody eating good. Ain't nobody paying for nothing. Say what's up? Hey. Y'all having fun? What you doing? What kind of game is this? Y'all gotta try and get to the top?
So we're trying to keep people. 0, 3, 0. 0.
So why y'all sitting on the top? Why don't they move so everybody can keep going? Hey, keep it moving so everybody can keep going. Come on down, come on down. Hey, calm down, keep it moving. If you can't keep it moving, then you can't come in. You want to stay out or you want to keep it moving? You choose. Keep it moving. Let the butterfly do its thing. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Ain't no stopping. Ain't no sitting at the top. Ain't none of that. Keep it moving. You want to sit down? Come outside. Sit down. Shout out to Desi. Shout out to Ebby. Shout out to Colleen. Shout out to Mike. I can't name everybody because I'll be for forever. Ebby, Nikki, Desi, Colleen, and all of the family, all of the kids. This goes out to everybody who contributed, everybody who made this possible, everybody who spread the word, everybody who showed love. So this is where the food happened at. Big Mike Wilson. Of course, I'm talking from the Bev Webb perspective, all right? Bev can't speak for herself, so it's my job to speak. So Mike Wilson, Bev's first cousin, did the cooking. Oh, I need some of the pineapples too, man. I'm gonna come back and get the pineapples later. So, the barbecue, they're gonna mic over there in the sea. My cousin Mike did all the cooking. My people's chilling. That's the dance floor over there. DJ going and popping. Shout out to my main man, Ray Nutt, Ray Saunders, Oakwood's illest center, Oakwood University's illest Twin Towers, Ray Saunders and Khalid Neesmith. I'm on record here in front of the whole world saying I hoop with the best Twin Tower centers ever to go through Oakwood. And if anybody got anything to say, come see me. And we can hit a court right now and prove it. Ray Saunders came out and seen. Check this out. Shout out to Big Ray. Shout out to bro, William Jones, my other brother from Palm Forge and Oakwood. Down here. All of my peoples from Atlanta. All of my peoples from Atlanta. Just let y'all know. Same way I moved at Palm Forge Academy. Same way I moved at Oakwood University, same way I moved in Chicago. This is why I move how I move. But this is how we move all over the world. Unlike other people, they never ever see me fake not one day of my life. Because if I fake, I'm out of order here. If I fake with you, at any moment, at any time, I'm untrue to them. And I'll never be untrue to them. If I bow down and become a clown with you to spare your feelings, if I become a clown on any level for any reason, because everybody else is used to clowns, then I disqualify myself by dishonoring the queen that trained me up. I'll never dishonor my queen. Going back to the word, it says honor your father and your mother. My mother never played the clown for nobody. My mother never laid down the crown, not one day, not one moment. My mother never bowed down. Anytime my mother stepped into a room, my mother was a royal. Anytime my mother, in any situation, I don't care if it was a club, I don't care if it was a church, I don't care if it was a cruise, I don't listen. My mother never ever took a back seat. My mother always showed love. My mother always spread love. See, when you spread love in the door, you don't gotta apologize for dominion. See, y'all problem is y'all want to kiss butt to get permission to be great. That's why I told you, if you give, it's better to give than to receive. See, when you give it, when you making other people royal, when you make everybody around you royal, you don't have to go and ask nobody for freedom. See, the Europeans want to take credit around the world because they've been slaves everywhere. They've never given nothing. They're out of order. But when you try and do it the European way, you do it the same way. You got to kiss butt to get to the top. You got to kiss butt to get in your corporate advance. You got to kiss butt to be the best prostitute around. You got to kiss butt to do everything. My mom showed us the blueprint. If you make everybody else around you royal, everybody will touch and agree and say, yo, that's the queen over there because she made us royal. She spreads love. You ain't got to apologize. We don't need nobody to police us. We don't need nobody to govern us. We don't need nobody to give us rights. Nigga, we giving people their birthright. We giving people their first fruit blessing to give to the Most High God. So once y'all understand what Trenton makes, y'all can live it. Y'all could be free. I just gave you the blueprint of freedom. All of this charade that you're going through and all this fake, listen. It's 1,000 niggas here. That fake narrative they want you to believe that, yo, it's some, listen, yo. Listen. Do it look like I am concerned with their fake? Listen, there's nothing that's gonna ever stop us from spreading love. It's the Brooklyn way. Ain't that what Biggie Small said? Yo, they could come out with every narrative they want. They could come out with every story that they want. It's called a fear tactic. Yo, we're gonna love our people, we're gonna hug our people, we're gonna kiss our people, and ain't nobody gonna get sick. Ain't nobody, listen, yo, I'm telling you right here, we here with 1,000 niggas. I take my babies gotta hug and kiss everybody. My baby, listen, yo, I ain't about to go quarantine. I'm not about to go and separate and distance myself. You a clown if you think your narratives listen. Behind the scenes tour. Trenton makes the world takes. Listen, if you want anything from me, you got to come take it. And the word of God says, you better be the most violent when you come take it. The kingdom of heaven, what you're looking at is the kingdom of heaven that I defend with my life. Every person that you see here, I don't care if we don't even have a second or third cousin, first of all. We're gonna tell y'all how to do what we do. We don't have second or third cousins. We don't have aunts and listen. When I walk my kids up to people who my mom called her first cousin, this is Grandma Bev, yo. Then they children who would technically be in y'all families, y'all got second cousins. So when I introduce my children to the children of the people who my mom was cousins with, their children would be second and third and fourth cousin removed. That don't exist. The children of the people who ran the streets with my mom, listen, everybody who is a brother or sister or a husband of a brother or sister, my mom is my mom and my father. So that means I got 100 different mothers and fathers. So when my mom dies in 2010, the reason we don't curl up and die is because every time I come and see Colleen Starling, I see Beverly Webb in every way, shape, or form. The only reason why our family didn't stop existing when my mother passed away is because there was Julie then. There was Libby. There was Sheila. There was Diane. And now Diane has passed away. And now Bob, the oldest brother, has passed away. And now Julie has passed away. And the only way we absorb each one of these blows is because there's another mom who all our lives treated us just like our mom did. There's another father who all our lives treated us just like our fathers did. Does that replace our loved one that's gone? No. That would be insane. But it honors them, like the word said. We never gonna get y'all to let us break our families apart because y'all threatened by the fact that our families grow and multiply and Europeans are going extinct because they can't reproduce. That's what's going on. All right. If y'all go and check fertility rates of Europeans and European nations, the reason they want you to be socially distant, because they also want to break up the fruitful marriage. That's all this is about. I got 4 kids. My cousin down there, my other cousin Bill, 6, 7 kids. My cousin Shay, 5 kids. Y'all can never catch up. Y'all talking about China. Yeah, listen. The most populated nation in the world is the United States of America. Because they do not count in their census those of us who have been waging war against them since they came across the Delaware River and we slaughtered them. The most populated nation in the earth is the United States of America with kings and queens. And what we're trying to tell you, what Trenton makes the world takes is we make the world take their crown back. Trenton makes the world take your throne back. The only reason that they claim China is the most populated is because they control China, and so they count all of China. When they don't control you, they don't count you. So you've never been included in the numbers. When you include yourself in the numbers and you try and become a part of their system and you try and get counted, that's when you become enslaved. You need them to give you citizenship. You need to give you a handout. We don't need them to give us nothing because we take everything. And the word of God told you to take it. Huh? Huh? The kingdom of heaven suffers violence. The most violent take the kingdom of heaven by force.
Let's go, please.